What is up everyone, and we are back with part 4 of Baldur's Gate 3. I hope you guys are enjoying this series so far. Let's get back into it. Yes, we left off with KARLACH. Okay, me being the little TikTok dweller that I am, I have seen some tips. Apparently, if you go to the camp often, it's better. People are like scared to go to the camp or something, that you have all these cutscenes that pile up or something, I'm not too sure. So we are going to be going like to camp a lot more than I have been. I think we've only been twice, so I think we should probably go again after maybe we go discover something else or we go do a quest finally.
A key. Wonder what it opens.
I feel like we're little detectives right now.
Cut it out. Working out there. Please, no more. Leave us in peace, and we shall leave you in kind.
Cut the crap, Anders. I know what you are.
Don't let her hurt us. Please, we just want to go home. I'll tell you whatever you wish to know. Just let us live, please.
This is rich. They serve the archdevil Zariel. Biggest liar in all the realms. Seems her servants have picked up some of Mummy's tricks. Believe me, these sneaky fucks won't stop till they have me hog-tied at her feet.
It isn't true. Half of us are badly injured, the other half dead. I admit we ambushed you. An assignment from our god, Tyr. We thought you a devil, and with your flames you proved us right. But Tyr will not consign us to our death. He is merciful. Leave us, and we'll leave you. Enough! Enough! I'll not play pretend anymore. KARLACH, you're going home in pieces if needs must. And you'll soon learn what it means to ally yourself with the likes of this garbage.
Avernus was never my home. It was my prison. I'm free now. And I'm never going back!
Hell yeah.
Fuck them. Fuck Zariel. I won't go back. I'm never going back. And if any of Mummy's little friends want to pick up where the others left off, they'll find nothing but a pile of ash. Not big enough. Now get out before you get hurt. Now!
I remember the first time she did this, like on my first playthrough. I was so confused as to what was happening.
That ought to do it.
She's so cute.
Whew. Had to let off a little steam after facing off with those ignots. Granted, the fire's lasting a little longer than it should. How do I look?
Hot.
Careful, soldier.
That's an option.
I might explode. Hear that? Infernal engine for a heart. Lets me burn as hot as the hells. Seems to be running in overdrive since I left Avernus. Won't be seeing my mechanic anytime soon, so I'll just make the most of the extra heat. Just don't get too close, till I've found a way to calm it down. High pain tolerance, and a dynamic duo
High
of
pain
truly
tolerance.
shitty bosses. But it's a bit early in the game to be getting into tragic backstories. Let's save the scar show for later, after we've worked up an appetite for tragedy. Meanwhile, I'll need to find someone who can tune up my engine sooner rather than later. Believe me when I say this thing is hot. The first time I faced down those paladins, they let slip there was an infernal mechanic in the area. A tiefling. He might be able to stabilize things. If I
I
can find
believe I
him.
know him.
Sounds like a good lead.
Yep.
Hopefully our guy will be among them. A tune-up would do this old tub a world of good.
And Astarian's just chilling. Okay, back to camp. Actually, level up,
All
then
right,
back to
what
camp.
now?
I want to turn to mist. Let me turn into mist. I'm just gonna click Misty for now. So KARLACH a tank, her a healer, Astarian like a stealth, dexterity, and then myself is gonna be arcane, arcana. That sounds good. I think. Sounds more organized than my first one. Why does everyone have so many spells though? Like, all the spells are wigging me out. I don't really know. Don't judge me too hard, because I have no idea. And I don't want to do something I'm not going to use. Or that's a little hard for me to understand at the moment. I guess you would say I'm still a noob, and this is my second ever playthrough. So I'm a little, like, new still. Anyway, let's get going. Let's go back
Whatever
to camp
killed
now.
those gnolls might be nearby. Careful.
There are important matters to discuss. Another. Thy name has been recorded. I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services.
Not gonna lie, it's kind of weird that we already have withers. Because I remember with my first playthrough, I had to, like, look him up on Google. I remember looking up, like, is there a way to summon one of my people if they're dead, blah blah blah. Finding out about withers and stuff, you know? And I remember it being after a tomb or something, I swear. I've only been to the camp 3 times. It's a bit weird withers is here, right? I don't know.
There are many answers to that question. None are important. Correct. No.
I love him.
Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name.
I remember playing
They
this board
bear
game when I was
great
like younger,
discontentment
maybe like
with
10
their
or 12, and it was
destiny.
called Atmosphere. And it was like a DVD board
For a
game, so
mere
you'd put the
pittance
DVD
of
on
coin,
the TV, and then you'd like
I
set up the
might
board game.
summon
And
the
there was this
worthiest
dude that kind of
among
reminds me
them
of
to
him,
lend
but also
aid
kind of reminds
to
me
thy
of the Prophet from
undertaking.
ESO, Elder Scrolls Online, if you know who that is. Kind of like a mixture of both of them together. It was the creepiest fucking game, and I don't know why we played it, but it was the best board game, dude. Atmosphere. If you guys can find it, look it up. It's so good. Also, it's like, I don't know, like 20 years old, probably.
Most willingly, forsooth. Their passions doth run deep for what hath been wrought upon them. Suspicion always haunts the guilty mind. My services,
I'm not
should
gonna lie, I
thou
have
or any
no
of
idea.
thy
I'm just gonna
compatriots perish,
skip it.
I will cleave soul to body once more. Because it is my calling. There is little else to explain. A matter of coin.
Let's go talk to everyone really quick.
Hey, the year, 𝚤𝚜𝚜𝚝. The place, sleepy little town called Baldur's Gate. I was a kid looking for a way to fill my days and make some cash when I fell into the wrong crowd. Through the jigs and the reels, he made a deal with Zariel behind my back. She put this thing in my chest and set me to work. 10 years of that. The stories I could tell. Guy named Gortash. Politician. Inventor. I guess I was naive to think everything he got up to was above board. Sometimes I'm jealous of that girl. Ugh, to feel so invincible again. Gives me energy. Power. But you've seen it in action. Very hard to control. If I'm excited at all, angry, nervous, delighted, enticed, I burn hot. Hot enough to burn anyone who gets close. Agonizing. God's what I wouldn't give for a hug. A pat. Anything.
A pat.
You've never met anyone
Aw.
so desperate for a hug as this one right here. Pathetic perhaps, but true. It's my lot to bear, and I bear it badly. Ah well, can't have it all, can you? Not today, at least.
Aww.
What can I do you for? First things first, I need to get this engine tuned up. Can't be too hard to find an infernal mechanic round here, right? Funny you should ask. I was just thinking about what would have become of us without that nautiloid. I mean, I know where I'd be. Trapped in Avernus still, with the blade of frontiers on my tail. But what about you? Lucky you. Sometimes I think I'd be better off indulging in a bit of light oblivion. Well, we may as well make some good memories mixed in with the body horror, huh?
Need something?
KARLACH's temper is a sight to behold. She'll need to be careful. That rage will burn her right out. Something the matter? Quite the understatement, but yes, I have it. And I'll guard it with my life. I was part of a group sent by my cloister. We were to take the artifact from the Githyanki and bring it to Baldur's Gate, no matter the cost. Though it turned out the cost was very steep. I was the only one of the group to survive. That's all I know. That's all I need to know. I told you already. I surrendered my memories for the sake of the mission. Shah's secrets must be protected. Duty demands it. Once I fulfill my mission, I can have my memories restored. You already know my biggest secrets. What more can you ask? What, besides my life's calling and the greatest problem I've ever faced? Well, I like night orchids and can't swim. Is that the sort of thing you meant? It's a deal.
Aww.
No, I can't. Quite literally, I mean. With my memories suppressed, I can't betray Shah's secrets.
Damn.
But I can't remember much of myself either.
No, we've talked to everyone. 𝚤𝚜𝚜 is dead. There's no one else to talk to. Will? Is that Will?
The Blade of Frontiers. Thought I'd shaken you for good after the Mind Flare ship. But you just can't get enough of me, can you?
KARLACH, Advocatus
How many of us
Diaboli,
were on that damn
the
ship?
stink of Avernus. Pride of the coast, in the flesh. And you've got...
A great fire roars through you, the fire of the first hell. You are the Blade of Frontiers, racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single-curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held high. He chases the fiend, ignited with rancor. She is an infernal war devil, a threat to the living, evil incarnate.
Your ally's a fraud, a soldier in the Archdevil Zariel's army. Either I cut her down, or she burns the Sword Coast to ash.
I've tried to tell you, I am not what you think I am. I'm...
Another vision. KARLACH's blade raised, slicing through devils, Zariel's servants, as her eyes dart around, seeking escape. The man shudders with KARLACH's desperation. She is a victim of the Blood War, not an agent of it.
By Baldur's helm, No. I will not be tricked.
You saw the truth. I may be an effective soldier, but I never wanted to serve Zariel. Legged it away from her the first chance I got.
And yet you served. No! Devils cannot be trusted.
Would you listen to sense? This doesn't have to end badly. For either of us. You know monsters, right? Better than anyone. Look into my eyes. Can't you see I'm not what you think?
Shit. You really are no devil, are you? I've been deceived.
Thank the gods. Thought I was gonna have to take your head.
You would have died in the attempt. But there have been enough threats today. Truce?
I'll do you
I
one
wonder
better.
what happened to the side of his face.
Allies.
What scratched
We're looking
him?
to get rid of these parasites for good. And ruin some bastards' days while we're at it. Sounds like your kind of venture.
I've not grown any tentacles yet, thank Baldrin. But luck won't be on our side forever.
Bulger? What's the word?
Sorry, but there's no room for
Yeah,
me.
the more the merrier. Okay, well, you can stay at fucking camp. Well, don't take anyone's place.
Hey!
Well met. And 1,000 sorries. I've pledged my life to protecting the meek from monsters. But tonight, I was the rampaging beast. I see the good in you, KARLACH. I promise not to lose sight of it, even when the hells burn hottest.
The famous Blade of Frontiers in the flesh. Clever, this hero act you've got going.
Hero, Blade, names strangers gave me. My friends call me Will.
Excellent. If we ever become friends, I'll know what to call you.
Sassy.
Glad Will saw sense. Even more glad he decided to stick around. Takes a pretty slick mover to track down old KARLACH. He won't. Someone wrong-footed him about me, and I'm betting we'll find out who before long. I respect someone who can admit when they're wrong. And stick around after, too. Plus, did you see his eye? Bet there's a good story there.
You've been witness to a pantomime, I'm sorry to say. And I've played my part all too poorly. It means that a reckoning's coming. And I'll be the one to pay up. One night soon, when we make camp, the veil will be lifted, and I'll pay my penance. You're not in any danger. I promise. I can't say the same about me.
Is that Scratch I hear? Hi, buddy. You found us. I mean, if the option's still there, I'm just gonna keep petting him.
There's something I want to talk to you about. Something important.
Go ahead.
I could have died in that pod, back on the Nautiloid. You could have died, spending precious moments trying to free me, but you did it anyway. I owe you my life.
She has trauma.
I'm trying to say that you've earned my trust in a way very few ever have. I want that to mean something. I want you to know more about me, at least from what I can remember. As long as I've prayed to Lady Shar, I've wished to serve her as a Dark Justiciar. There is scarcely a greater way to fully dedicate yourself to Lady Shar, save perhaps if you become the head of her church. To become a Dark Justiciar is to become the Night Singer's sword arm, her implement with which she will cast down the unbelievers and win the final battle to restore her perfect, endless darkness. It's all I ever wanted. I prayed it was my calling. But Mother forbid me from seeking to prove myself worthy of the rank. She said I was not ready. Not my mother, I should add. The Mother Superior, head of Lady Shar's enclave in Baldur's Gate. Sometimes I wonder if she would ever deem me ready. I owe her everything, and I only wish to serve, yet she can prove inscrutable. I don't know. Perhaps if I succeed in my mission and reach Baldur's Gate, hope has little place amongst Lady Shar's children. It's an illusion, a distraction. But for this, I hope my time will yet come.
Okay, where to now? I think I'm just gonna explore the map a bit more and see where we end up, and if anything pops up, I'll start recording again, guys.
Bodies everywhere. Accident or sabotage?
What's that?
Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us.
Watch how you go.
Oh my god.
fresh.
Yeah, maybe this isn't a good idea. I know it auto-saved, but let's just save just in case.
So that's progress.
Who the hell's... Get over here and help! If we don't deal with them gnolls, none of us are getting out of here alive. Across the chasm? You might have got in that way, but you're stuck with us now. Half-devil you might be, but I don't see any wings. Fine. Money's useless to dead men. There. You are fairly bought and paid for.
Well, that worked out well.
That's curious.
Are they gonna fight us? Oh, there we go. Okay. We will leave it at that for now. Oh great, and I can't go back this weekend. So what am I forced to do this now? I guess I could go back to camp. I could always teleport. I'm not stuck. Okay. Maybe we should do actual quest.
Why'd you give a book? Everything all right out there? You sound a bit shaken, boss. Hang on while I find the key.
Who the hell's... You're dead!
No more prayers. Only dust and silence.
Who are those prayers for? Normally the patron god is obvious. Not here.
Magnificent.
No lock, no handle. How does it open? Let's move. This place wasn't built for the living. armed scribes. No sign of a struggle.
I wonder what was so subversive about their words that they commanded protection. Jurgle? I didn't think anyone worshipped the scribe of the dead.
Here we go.
The inscription is in a language unknown to you.
Something over there. Health. Something just woke up down here.
The darkness can be to our advantage.
The darkness can be to our advantage. What do you mean? Where even are these people? Oh, they're over there.
Here lies the guardian of tombs. Through knowledge comes atonement.
An iron coin. I prefer gold. I'll take it.
They didn't want to surrender their valuables, even after death.
Fools. Rising from the dead just to protect some dusty old baubles.
So, hey, we've got this soul coin, right? Thing is, I think I can use it. My engine can, anyway. Zariel used to top me up every now and again when she wanted me to go after an especially wicked target. They're already lost. Better to be used in service of the good guys than a devil, don't you think? Next time we're in a nasty battle, drop one my way. You'll enjoy the results. Fuck yes! Now I just need something to sink my teeth into.
I'm so tired. How do people do this all day?